Have you ever wondered why, as we age, our legs seem to lose strength and stability, making simple tasks like standing up or walking a real challenge? It's a struggle many older adults face, and it often leads to serious falls and injuries. But what if I told you there's a simple yet incredibly powerful way to protect your legs and maintain your mobility well into your 90s? In this video, we're diving deep into one vital nutrient that could change the way you age. By the end, you'll discover the essential vitamin that can keep your legs strong, stable, and resilient, even as you grow older. You'll learn how to spot the signs of a deficiency, why it's so crucial for seniors, and exactly how you can boost your levels, whether through sunlight, diet, or supplements. We'll also discuss how consistent intake can reduce falls, improve bone density, and even make everyday activities feel easier again. And I'll share practical tips that you can start implementing today to ensure you're getting enough of this life-changing nutrient. Stay tuned till the end because we'll also reveal the best foods, supplements, and simple habits to ensure your legs stay strong and your mobility is preserved for years to come. So, if you're ready to take control of your health and make sure you don't fall victim to muscle weakness or injuries, keep watching. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. What exactly is this vital vitamin, and why is it so crucial for the health and well-being of the elderly? Let's dive deeper into why vitamin D is not just a minor nutrient but a cornerstone of good health for aging individuals. Vitamin D, often dubbed the sunshine vitamin, is so much more than just a nutrient for healthy bones. It's an essential component for maintaining strong muscles, stable balance, and preserving mobility as we grow older. Too many people think of vitamin D only about bone health, which is a significant aspect, but its role in muscle strength, mobility, and overall physical well-being is equally crucial. As we age, maintaining good muscle health and balance is just as vital as maintaining bone density, if not more so. Without adequate vitamin D, muscle weakness, reduced mobility, and an increased risk of falls can quietly but steadily affect an older person's quality of life, leading to significant consequences that go beyond just physical discomfort. This deadly combination is a major problem for senior citizens, a group that already faces unique health challenges and is particularly vulnerable to falls and the injuries that follow. Research paints a troubling picture of what happens when vitamin D levels drop too low. A study published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society shows that those who use vitamin D supplements are 23% less likely to experience falls compared to those who do not. This statistic underscores just how powerful this vitamin is when it comes to providing a protective shield for the body, especially for those at risk of falling. It's not just about preventing broken bones, it's about helping individuals preserve their independence, stay mobile, and enjoy the freedom that comes with being able to move without fear. Another study, published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, found a direct link between low vitamin D levels and weakened leg muscles, along with slower walking speeds in older adults. This isn't just about feeling a little slower, it's about the reality of having difficulty getting around and performing basic tasks that most of us take for granted. It's about not being able to get up from a chair without help, or needing assistance to cross the room. And unfortunately, this can all be linked to the gradual loss of a vitamin that many elderly people don't even realize they're missing. When vitamin D is insufficient, the body also struggles to absorb calcium effectively, which directly impacts bone and muscle health. Over time, this gradual breakdown can lead to more serious issues, including weakened bones that are more susceptible to fractures, and muscles that become weak and less functional. For older adults, this poses a huge risk, as weakened muscles and bones increase the likelihood of falls, fractures, and long-term disability. But here's something truly heartbreaking. Nearly 50% of people over 80 suffer from sarcopenia, an age-related loss of muscle mass that is only worsened by vitamin D deficiency. This can feel like a slow, painful erosion of one's strength and vitality, but it doesn't have to be inevitable. By addressing vitamin D deficiency, we can help slow down or even reverse some of these effects. In simple terms, staying active as you age, avoiding dangerous falls, and maintaining strong, steady legs all depend on ensuring you get enough vitamin D. But how many elderly individuals are truly aware of the importance of this vitamin in their lives? And how many are suffering in silence, unaware that something as simple as a vitamin deficiency could be holding them back from leading a vibrant, fulfilling life? Unfortunately, the prevalence of vitamin D deficiency in older adults is shockingly high, and the impact it has on their health and daily lives is often underestimated. Some of the statistics are truly eye-opening. The National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey has revealed that more than 60% of older adults have inadequate levels of vitamin D. That's more than half of our senior population walking around with levels of this crucial nutrient that are insufficient to maintain proper health. For so many elderly individuals, they may not even realize the simple solution that could make a significant difference in their quality of life. The consequences of low vitamin D levels are severe. According to the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, older adults with insufficient vitamin D are twice as likely to suffer from serious falls and fractures as those with normal levels. These numbers are more than just statistics. They represent the heartbreaking reality of seniors who lose their independence, end up in the hospital, or face a life of pain and limited mobility. And in fact, another study published in the Journal of New England Medicine showed that women over 65 who took vitamin D supplements had 22% fewer hip fractures than those who didn't. This reduction in fractures could be life-changing, preventing not only physical harm but also the emotional and psychological toll that often comes with it. Hip fractures, in particular, can be a game-changer, leading to long-term recovery, a loss of independence, and sometimes even a downward spiral into further physical and emotional decline. As we age, our bodies naturally become less efficient at producing vitamin D from sunlight, and this is especially true for those over 65. This means that seniors must be more diligent about ensuring they're getting enough of this vital vitamin from other sources, whether through diet, supplements, or increased exposure to the sun. Unfortunately, many older adults find it more difficult to get outside as much, either due to physical limitations or lifestyle changes, further exacerbating the problem. But there's hope. We can address this issue through better awareness, education, and proactive steps. So, how do you know if you're vitamin D deficient? It's not always obvious, but some clear signs should raise a red flag. Vitamin D is crucial for maintaining not just healthy bones but also a strong immune system and proper muscle function. When you don't have enough of this essential nutrient, your body may begin to show subtle, and sometimes not so subtle, symptoms. One of the most common signs of deficiency is muscle weakness. If you find that your legs feel unusually weak, unsteady, or as if they're struggling to support you when you stand up or walk, it could be a sign that you're not getting enough vitamin D. For seniors, this is especially concerning because muscle weakness directly impacts balance, and poor balance increases the likelihood of falls and accidents. This isn't just an inconvenience, it's a major safety risk. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Frequent falls may also be caused by this frailty, as it becomes more difficult to maintain stability when your muscles are weak and your balance is compromised. And because vitamin D levels typically decrease with age, older adults are particularly vulnerable. This is not something to dismiss or ignore. It's a serious issue that can lead to a significant decline in physical health and independence. But the good news is that the solution is within reach. With proper vitamin D intake, muscle strength, mobility, and balance can be improved, allowing seniors to stay active, stay independent, and most importantly, stay safe. If you or a loved one are experiencing these symptoms, it's essential to act now. Don't wait for the problem to worsen. The steps to address vitamin D deficiency are simple, but the impact they can have on your overall health and quality of life is profound. Take the time to check your vitamin D levels, make necessary adjustments to your diet, and consider adding a supplement if needed. No one deserves to live with the limitations caused by a vitamin deficiency, especially when something as simple as taking a supplement could help restore the strength and vitality needed to live a full, active life. It's never too late to start taking care of your health, and vitamin D is one of the most important pieces of that puzzle. Let's not wait for weakness to take hold. Let's act now, before it's too late. Bone discomfort, especially in the legs, joints, or lower back, is a symptom that should never be ignored. It's easy to dismiss a dull ache here or a sharp pain there, but these seemingly small signs could be your body trying to tell you something more serious. If you've been experiencing consistent or worsening discomfort in your bones, it's not just a random occurrence. It could be an indication that you're lacking something essential: vitamin D. This often overlooked nutrient is vital in helping your body absorb calcium, the mineral responsible for keeping your bones strong and healthy. Without sufficient vitamin D, your bones may become weaker, which opens the door to frequent pain, inflammation, and even fractures. I've personally known too many people who suffer from persistent pain in their joints or back, only to later discover that their discomfort was tied to a deficiency in this crucial vitamin. And it's not just the bones that are affected. The longer this deficiency goes unnoticed, the more it can take a toll on your overall mobility and quality of life. Imagine trying to walk or carry out daily tasks, only to feel restricted by your own body. It's heartbreaking, and yet it's something that can often be prevented with a bit of awareness and the right actions. What's even more concerning is how a lack of vitamin D can slow down the healing process. If you've ever found that your cuts, bruises, or minor injuries seem to take forever to heal, you may be experiencing another common sign of vitamin D deficiency. This nutrient is essential for tissue repair, and without it, your body struggles to regenerate and recover. It's not just about being slow to heal, it's about being at greater risk for infections because your body's defense mechanisms aren't operating at full capacity. It can feel incredibly frustrating to be stuck in a cycle of slow healing, especially when all you want is to feel like your old self again. But there's a solution. By addressing the vitamin D deficiency, you can give your body the tools it needs to repair itself properly and efficiently. Let's also talk about leg cramps or spasms, which are unfortunately far too common, particularly during the night. If you've ever woken up in the middle of the night with your leg muscles cramping, you know how excruciating it can be. But here's the thing. These cramps are more than just a nuisance. They could very well be a sign of low vitamin D levels. Since vitamin D plays a critical role in muscle function, especially in regulating muscular contractions, its absence can cause your muscles to contract uncontrollably. This leads to those painful cramps that disrupt your sleep, leaving you tired and irritable the next day. If you're already dealing with restless nights or feeling like you can't get enough rest, these cramps can make it even harder to get the quality sleep you need to feel rejuvenated. The unfortunate reality is that many of us are walking around with a vitamin D deficiency without even realizing it. It's so easy to overlook the signs because they often seem mild at first: aching legs, slow healing wounds, cramps at night. But when these symptoms persist, they can have a profound impact on your life. That's why it's so important to listen to your body. If you're experiencing any of these symptoms, it's time to take action. Speak with a healthcare provider and get your vitamin D levels checked. It's a simple blood test that could reveal the missing piece to the puzzle of your health. Once your levels are measured, your doctor will likely suggest a plan to get you back on track, which may include vitamin D supplements, dietary changes, and increasing your sun exposure. Now, I know that getting more sunlight is often recommended as a way to boost vitamin D levels, but this is easier said than done, especially as we age. When we're younger, our skin is much more efficient at producing vitamin D when exposed to sunlight. But as we age, our skin's ability to convert sunlight into vitamin D decreases. This makes older adults especially vulnerable to vitamin D deficiencies. And if you live in an area where winters are long, or you don't get much sunlight year-round, it becomes even more difficult to maintain healthy levels. The ideal solution, of course, would be to spend time outside under the sun. Ideally, you should aim for at least 20 to 30 minutes of direct sunlight exposure 3 to 4 times a week, preferably during the midday hours, between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., when the sun is strongest. But let's face it, this isn't always possible, especially if you live in a cloudy or cold climate, or if mobility is an issue. This is where alternatives like a vitamin D lamp can come in handy. These lamps simulate natural sunlight, providing a much-needed boost to your vitamin D levels, especially when sun exposure is limited. In cases where sunlight exposure is not enough, your next best option is to focus on your diet. Fortunately, several delicious foods are packed with vitamin D. Fatty fish such as salmon, mackerel, sardines, and tuna are excellent sources. A 3.5-ounce serving of salmon, for example, contains about 570 international units of vitamin D, which is well over half of your daily requirement. Eggs are another great source, with one egg yolk containing roughly 40 international units. Dairy products like milk, yogurt, and cheese are also typically fortified with vitamin D, making them an easy way to boost your intake. And for those following a plant-based diet, mushrooms can be an excellent alternative since they are the only plant-based food that produces vitamin D when exposed to sunlight. They might not contain as much as fish or fortified dairy, but they are still a valuable addition to your diet. However, I'll be honest, while food is an important part of the equation, it might not be enough to fully meet your daily vitamin D needs, especially if you're an older adult. That's why I believe many seniors should consider taking vitamin D supplements. Supplements can help fill the gap between what you're getting from food and what your body truly needs. It's a small step that can make a big difference in maintaining your bone health, boosting your immune system, and ensuring that you feel energized and strong as you continue to age. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Vitamin D is not just a nutrient. It's the cornerstone of your overall health and well-being. When your levels are low, your bones become fragile, your muscles become weak, and your body struggles to heal itself. But by making a few simple changes, getting more sun exposure, eating vitamin D-rich foods, and taking supplements if necessary, you can turn things around. Don't let vitamin D deficiency take control of your life. Take charge today, and give your body the nourishment it deserves to thrive. You deserve to live pain-free, to heal quickly, and to enjoy every moment with strength and vitality. Let this be the step toward a healthier, happier future. As we get older, it becomes increasingly important to ensure we're providing our bodies with the right nutrients, especially when natural sources like sunlight and diet aren't enough. One of the most crucial nutrients for seniors is vitamin D, which plays an essential role in bone health, immune function, and overall well-being. If your diet and sunlight exposure aren't providing the recommended amount of vitamin D, it's often necessary to turn to supplements. For seniors, vitamin D pills can be a reliable and effective way to maintain adequate levels. The recommended daily intake varies with age. Adults aged 50 to 70 should aim for 600 international units daily, while adults over 70 may need between 800 and 2,000 international units to keep their levels in check. It's worth noting that vitamin D3, also known as calciferol, is the superior form of vitamin D, as it's much more effective and better absorbed by the body than its counterpart, vitamin D2. This is the type of vitamin D you should look for in your supplement. Moreover, since vitamin D is fat-soluble, it's important to take it with a meal containing healthy fats to ensure optimal absorption. I truly believe that taking the time to focus on these simple yet essential details, like when and how to take vitamin D, can make a huge difference in how we feel as we age. But before you start, it's essential to consult a healthcare professional to determine the appropriate dosage for your unique needs. After all, our bodies are all different, and what works for one person may not work for another. A healthcare provider can help you find the right balance, ensuring you're not just guessing your way to better health, but taking intentional steps toward a truly vibrant, fulfilling life. In addition to vitamin D, we cannot forget the powerful synergy that magnesium provides. Did you know that magnesium is essential for the activation of vitamin D? Without enough magnesium in our bodies, even the most carefully planned intake of vitamin D may not have the desired effects. I find this connection fascinating, as it highlights how interdependent our nutrient systems are. If your magnesium levels are low, your body may struggle to absorb or properly utilize vitamin D, regardless of how much sunlight or supplements you consume. So, it's incredibly important to make sure that you're also getting enough magnesium. Some of the best dietary sources include whole grains like brown rice and oats, leafy greens such as spinach and kale, and nutritious seeds and nuts like almonds and pumpkin seeds. Of course, if you find it challenging to get enough magnesium from food alone, a supplement can help fill the gap. Adding magnesium to your daily routine can be a game changer for your health, improving not only your bone health but also your muscle strength and overall mobility. It's this combination of vitamin D and magnesium that empowers us to maintain our independence and vitality as we age. As I reflect on this, I feel a deep sense of gratitude for the knowledge that empowers us to take control of our health. The beauty of supplements like vitamin D and magnesium is that they provide us with simple, effective tools to live our best lives, something that I think we often take for granted. Taking care of our health is one of the greatest gifts we can give ourselves as we navigate the later years of life. As we wrap up, I hope you've gained some valuable insights today about the crucial role vitamin D plays in your overall health, especially when it comes to keeping your bones strong, your muscles functioning properly, and ensuring faster healing. It's amazing how something as simple as getting enough sunlight, eating the right foods, and taking supplements can have such a profound impact on our well-being, especially as we age. Now, I want to hear from you. What's one thing you've learned today that you feel ready to put into practice in your own life? Whether it's spending more time outdoors in the sunlight, adding vitamin D-rich foods to your diet, or being proactive about supplements, share it with us in the comments below. I love hearing how these small changes can make a big difference in your life. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please leave your comment below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more health tips and life-changing advice. Your support means the world to us, and together, we can all keep moving toward healthier, happier lives. Thanks for watching.